Hey guys, and welcome back to the TMC. I know you've had Niall for most of the episodes, but today I'm going to just fill in a little bit here. So I'm here at the IBM TechXChange. It is coming close to 7:30 US time, well, Eastern US time, and we've had the IBM Champion Day. Um, Here with me, we have a special guest, a close friend of mine, Leendert. Leendert, please introduce yourself.
Thank you. I am Leendert Blondeel. I'm, as you know, a lecturer at Hogent University of Applied Sciences. I'm responsible of everything concerning mainframe education there. And I'm doing this for 5 years already, I think. And it's building and building. Started from an existing situation, existing education, but we tried to work with new concepts to introduce the communities and so on. So the enrollments into the education are rising every single year. So whatever we're doing it right.
I know firsthand that you are doing it right. I just attended the Hogent event in Belgium, and it was an amazing.
Thank you. Thank you for me.
I'm blessed that you invited us.
I really appreciate that.
No, it was amazing, and it was really brilliant to see all of the students actually so engaged
Yes.
with what they want to do. It's amazing to see, and many questions were asked. There were vendors, also customers.
Absolutely.
It was a brilliant opportunity for all of them.
Yeah.
But let's bring it back quickly. So, what made you really get into this? Why? Was it the community, or
It's a really good question. I studied mainframe myself at the university now I'm teaching, and it was something new, something bright, something uncommon.
Yeah.
And I remember hearing a conversation between a lecturer and another student, and I don't know. They said, if you want to go into total different fields, you should go into mainframe. And that caught my attention. I heard it from behind me, and then I started looking it into. I didn't consider it beforehand, but I was just looking into it. After that conversation, I literally grabbed my laptop and looked into what is mainframe. I couldn't understand a thing. I couldn't understand anything, but it's 10 years ago. The documentation that was there is not the same as it is today. I couldn't understand it, and that was for me a real trigger to go studying this as well.
you love the challenge?
Yes, and the unknown, and it's a particular niche, and I love doing that. It opened my eyes studying it. It even opened my eyes more when I was actually working it. I did my internship in Hursley.
Oh, brilliant! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. No, that's
And the
brilliant.
things that I'm doing there, try to explain to a friend, try to explain to anyone what you're doing there. It's impossible.
Yeah.
And looking at the screens, the things that you're doing, nobody understands it.
No.
And the fact that you do is also a trigger to me.
No, that's beautiful. I love that. So, going on to the next question, I think you're heavily now involved with the community in general. The Heroes and IBM Champion for all of the amazing things that you do. I think what I want to kind of focus on is your community initiative, your vision, your goal for it personally, right? So, what would that be?
That's absolutely essential. I mean, today's generation and also the past generation, they don't know what a mainframe is. I know for sure if I don't do anything, I won't have students. So I need to work for it by default. And the thing that I noticed is the more people that have studied mainframe, the more people that eventually will choose for mainframe because they have a network to fall back on. And that's exactly the strength of communities. We need communities to make this work, and it's absolutely essential. And that is something that has been proven over and over again.
Oh, definitely. And I can see that within your students, and this is why it's really important that they keep attending these events that you put on and attending future events which are going on. I find that you can learn about the mainframe, right? But if you don't move the community as well,
No,
it's extremely hard to get a good connection.
Absolutely.
And I think that's where most people spark, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think it's definitely, like you said, essential for these young professionals coming in, especially when there are so many different technologies you can really go into, so many things. And because mainframe has been such a dark horse, but also a hidden
Absolutely.
field,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's so important that we're loud and we're doing things like you have done
Yeah.
with your events, so the message gets out further.
Yeah.
So tell me, what are kind of your expectations over the next few years with your students, and how we're going to develop as a community to kind of cater them? What are the kind of the things that we need to do?
I think we should keep doing what we're doing. I think it's difficult to project enormous growth. I think doing what we're doing today is already a huge win. I think we all come from quite far. As when I started 10 years ago, there was so little of this.
Yeah.
And I think we should keep um, connect students with the communities and let them grow, because we tend to forget how awesome these things is for people, for students. We see this as something regular, and we've done these things so many times. But for students, give them a pizza and a beer, and it's awesome for them. And other communities, other conferences in other fields than mainframe are just not as open. It's much harder to get in. You cannot just talk to a VP of Tesla, for example, or any other field in mainframe. It's just you can get like a one-on-one with everyone. We have an open community, very kind community. It's so much more accessible for students, and still it is quite executive level that we can speak to. It's
I
incredible.
think you've brought up such a good point. I know the accessibility of the communication with all layers of management and all layers of a company, which I think for me, especially, I feel that as well. Like you're around here as IBM champions,
Yeah.
and you're finding founders of huge companies, VPs, C levels, and they're just on the next table,
Yeah,
and they'll welcome you in.
and they're happy. They're happy to see. I've been to many conferences with my students, and then every level of experience is just so excited to see a new generation interested in the mainframe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For the students, I think, to be honest, like you said, we don't need to change any. We're on a great trajectory, right? As you can see at this conference, it's grown each year, and then you can see this within all of our conferences, even yourself. Um,
But if I can return back to your question, what should we do? I was a little bit too much pointed out my own situation, but I truly think that what we should do is getting university programs all over Europe. It is
yeah,
absolutely essential. We have the Netherlands joining our program because there's nothing like that in the Netherlands, and the possibility is there. There are many universities that would want this, but just don't know about it. And okay, the beginning is difficult and it's not easy, but once you start it, and we have the program at Hogent to help them with. They can even merge whatever they want to have with ours. So we're open to help. We helped like for a university in Croatia. We should have more universities in Europe teaching mainframe.
most definitely. I mean, I even in the UK, we don't have any university, especially which has it in their curriculum.
Yeah,
We have mainframe societies, which is brilliant. It's a good,
it's amazing. Yeah,
good first step. But I think you're completely right. The next step is to try and begin getting this into other universities, because not like yourself, I think your project, but also your whole idea and motivation of what you've been doing, right, is just a perfect example of students want to do this.
yeah, but they want to. They really want to.
But
And
they
from
just,
the moment they make that shift or like that decision, I want to do this, my education doesn't matter. You know, it's from the mindset that has changed or the decision that they make. I want to work with mainframes. That's what employers are looking for, and that's what is this defining their careers.
it's a beautiful thing to see, really. It's honestly, it is a beautiful thing to see. So let's move on to another question about you personally, about your community. what other communities are you part of, would you say? You're part of the IBM Champion community, but what have you found for yourself to be beneficial?
For myself, definitely the alumni of my university, because something beautiful that happens every year, and was also the basic reason why I started the Mainframe Day, is that organizations from Belgium and Netherlands are pitching for the students. It's like the opposite world of applying for a job. It's like the employer is applying for a student. And that's really beautiful. It's like former students or alumni are basically presenting for the company to students. So if you're a student, you can think, I can be there next year. If I do well, I could stand there representing my employer next year. So the alumni is absolutely important community. New to Z also, because that like gathers all the former students as well in one place at one moment. Yeah, many communities.
No, I love that the alumni and also the other companies are pitching to the students,
Yeah.
because I think in today's society as well, things have changed since
Absolutely.
I don't know, the last 20 years, 10 years, I don't know, but it seems to be changing quite quickly. So the expectation of students and our younger generation is different,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And I think with having this change in narrative, right, the opposite way around, it allows students to feel more comfortable to come forth for these things and really understand what's going on, instead of thinking it's a chasing game
Yeah,
to apply.
yeah.
I think it's such a common issue, especially all across Europe, I imagine, and actually the world, to find a job and to go and apply each time is hard when you don't know the company fully. And with having those opportunities, it allows an open space, an open
Absolutely.
space where you can truly understand who are these people, and what are their motivations and the mission, and do I align with that, right?
But that's exactly the things that you do with Mainframe Society as well, right? I mean, you organize events at Mainframe organizations and allowing them to feel welcome at that organization. And it's also like a first step. I think that's absolutely essential to do.
Definitely. So, last question we'll go on to. So, today, well, obviously at the Tech Exchange, what are your kind of expectations for this week, and what are you trying to get out of it? You got to think about
That's yeah.
Oh,
It's difficult because every single event that I go to, you can connect, you meet new people. I know it's a cliche, but every single time one gets something out of it.
Yeah.
It's you meet new people, new opportunities, and I'm here not only for myself. I'm representing also my students in the sense that I'm also searching or trying to find opportunities for them, and it always works. It always works. It's fantastic. So what am I looking for this week? Finding opportunities, meeting new people that could be interesting for my university, for my students, for me.
let me say, your students are very lucky to have them. Thank you ever so much, Leendert.
Thank you.